Oh no, Zillow's not the only iBuyer to buy high and sell low. Welcome, Opendoor, to the Lost Revenue Club. Yes, I've been doing some digging on some information. First, I did that on Zillow to see that they were massively overpaying in certain zip codes. And now I've done the same to Opendoor. Now I've only done a snapshot of some of their homes, but I've got some great information for you. Opendoor's inventory that's currently listed in the Atlanta FMLS. Last week I did a study, and that was in November the 11th. They had 740 active homes in the MLS. 198 of those homes have been on the market for 60 days or longer. I'm talking about some homes that are in the 90 days on the market, 120 days on the market. In this market that homes are selling so quickly, yes, folks, they got it wrong. As of today, I pulled data as well. 119 homes that are actively listed. That means go Opendoor, keep buying. And now there's 229 homes that are over 60 days on the market. Wow, amazing. So here's a quick little snapshot. I don't know if you can be able to read it, but I took those 220 homes that are over 60 days in the market and just took a snapshot of what it looks like. You can see I've got their list price. I even put the addresses so you can actually go look these up yourself, and what their purchased price is and what that difference is, and you can see the sea of red that exists. And now this is just a snapshot. There's some that are even worse. Of course, there's some that they are still making a profit, but it's if they can sell it. So I have a difference column there that you can see. On average, on just this list, they're losing per home if they sold it today for the current list price of a home that's on the market for over 60 days, which, hey, let's face it, they're not going to get list price now for that property. I bet you they're getting offers significantly lower. They're losing $17,000 per house. Hey, but it gets better. What if they use an agent to purchase those homes and they have to pay that commission to them? The numbers are staggering. If you look in that column with commission, if they're paying for that buyer's agent, and you should use a buyer agent if you're going with Opendoor or any iBuyer. You really need some protection. You know, lipstick on a pig, this is one of the sayings that is really true. $28,000 a home, almost $29,000 per home that they're going to lose on some of these homes that are 60 days or over on the MLS. That is staggering. The next column over, days on the market, look at this. 74, 97, 104, 105, 105 days on this market. You got to be joking. That home is going to sell far less than $40-something thousand in the hole for Opendoor. And let's remember, Opendoor also comes into these houses and makes some repairs. I don't have those numbers in there, so their losses are significantly even more. Wow. I guess Zillow and Opendoor, maybe they're using the same mathematics. It's just not working, folks. And let's see, 158 days, 145 days? You've got to be kidding. What computer predicted this price for them? I mean, I think they need a new algorithm. They need to get rid of some people. Something needs to happen. Oh my, if I was an investor, I would be livid. at what's happening. And this is just a small segment of the market just in Atlanta. Opendoor is almost everywhere. I guarantee you that these numbers, I bet they're in other markets as well. So what I see when I look at this huge line of commission cost, I believe we will see as a new process in the next trend is that the iBuyers are going to have to find a different purchaser for these homes and homes coming in the future. iBuyers will start selling to build to rent hedge fund groups. It's going to happen. It only logically makes sense to help prevent some of these losses, because that way they don't have to pay a commission for an agent. In the news just recently, Wall Street Journal, single family rental firms eye Zillow's housing stock, and they eye all of that inventory that they desperately want to put rentals in. And they're currently offering on Zillow homes for that. And so Zillow just last week in the Atlanta market took hundreds of homes off the market, and the assumption is they are selling them to some institutional buyer. Most likely it's going to be a rental one. Next year, we're also going to see that same reduction in new construction. Instead of seeing the for sale signs, it's going to be for rent. Got some really great information on that will scare you a little bit. If you're thinking the economy is going to change for next year and oh my gosh, we're going to get homes 10-20% off. Unfortunately, the rental groups, these hedge fund groups, are pouring everything in rentals, and they're going to suck up any foreclosures that occur or any new builds that occur that they can get their hands on. More than 1/3, 39% of U.S. rental properties are single family homes. It's the highest percentage since 1965. Home ownership is on an all-time low. Close to 100,000 build-to-rent homes will have started construction this year. You know what it was the year before that? 40,000. The year before that, 20,000. So this year, 100,000 new construction homes went to these hedge fund groups that are buying them to rent them. And that trend is going to increase. Some of your largest home builders, national home builders, are already identifying a large portion of their portfolio to be sold to new construction renters. So that takes all of that possible inventory that would come up in 2022, that extra, like the home builders have finally kind of ramped up and worked out the supply chain issues and labor shortages, and then all of a sudden we're going to get a huge sector of that new construction inventory sold directly to rent to build situations where hedge fund groups are going to buy the whole entire neighborhood and rent them out. It's going to happen. So to me, it's obvious that the best thing for iBuyers and to get rid of having to pay commissions and to maximize some of their profits is to start selling inventory directly to these rent to own hedge fund groups. It just seems logical to me. But again, welcome Opendoor. I'm glad your negative losses where you overpaid for homes just proves to everyone in this audience and everyone out there that you truly do need a real estate agent to represent you. No computer program, no algorithm is going to resolve what experience and knowledge, home functionality and how a home looks and feel when you get there, that emotional attachment that happens with a buyer cannot be figured out by computers, at least not with today's technology. And so just because the house sold beside it for a great price doesn't mean the house right beside it has that same value. And so I encourage you, if you are considering selling or buying, you should have an agent that represents you. If you're buying, you definitely don't want to buy one of these houses that are in red and pay that current price, because it's probably valued significantly less. That home was just not a great home for some reason. Maybe it had a kitchen that was too small, not an open concept, maybe there's just an odd layout, maybe the curb appeal was just not good, the road noise, maybe just a terrible backyard. But there's so many things that go in the marketability of a home. Let a licensed realtor guide you through that, not a algorithm. Join us next week on our Thursday Give Back as we try to help the real estate industry and also those who are looking to buy and sell in real estate as well.